Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this blue right triangle, as you can see in this diagram, such that its base is square root of 441 times x power 2/3, and its hypotenuse is square root of 841 times x power 2/3. And moreover, the area of this triangle is equal to the perimeter of this one. And now our task is to find the value of x. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. Please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Let's make an observation. We can see the square root of 841 equals to 29, and likewise the square root of 441 is simply 21. So therefore this expression could be written as 29 times x power 2/3, and likewise this base expression could be written as 21 times x power 2/3. And here's our next step. Let me go ahead and make things simple. I'm going to call this part x power 2/3 as lowercase m, and likewise this x power 2/3 as lowercase m as well. So therefore I can make a substitution. I can say let m equals to x power 2/3. So therefore the hypotenuse of this blue triangle could be simply written as 29 times m, and the base of this triangle is 21 times m. And now let's go ahead and calculate the height of this blue triangle. So therefore we are going to use the Pythagorean theorem. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. Let me go ahead and call this longest leg as our side c. I'm going to call this side lowercase a and this lowercase b. And by the way, our c length is 29m and our length b is 21 times m. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got a square plus b value in our case is 21 times m whole square equal to 29 times m whole square. Let's simplify furthermore. A square equals plus rather 441 m square equals to 841 m square. Let's go ahead and subtract 441 m square from both sides. This is gone, so therefore a square turns out to be equal to 400 m square. Let me go ahead and undo this square by taking a square root on both sides, and we can see on the left hand side our a value is going to be, when we take the square root on the right hand side, that's going to give us positive 20 times m. So therefore this height a turns out to be 20 times m. And now let me show you an alternative method to figure out this unknown side length. And now let's recall the Pythagorean triplets 20, 21 and 29. And we know this longest leg is 29 and this side is 21. So therefore this number must be 20. And now here's our next step. We know that the area of this blue triangle is equal to its perimeter. And now our task is to calculate its area and the perimeter as well. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area equals to a half times base times height. And in our case, our base is 21 times m and the height is 20 times m. So therefore the area of this blue triangle is going to be a half times base is 21 times m times our height is 20 times m. And if we simplify everything, that is going to be equal to 210 m square. So the area of this blue triangle turns out to be 210 m square. And here's our next step. Let's go ahead and calculate the perimeter of this blue triangle. So let's go ahead and add up all these side lengths. 29m, 21m, and 20m as well. So therefore the perimeter of this blue triangle is going to be 29m plus 21m plus 20m. If we add this one, that is going to give us 70 times m. So the perimeter of this blue triangle turns out to be 70 times m. And now we can substitute these area and perimeter values in this equation. And our area is 210 m square equal to the perimeter is 70 times m. Let's go ahead and move this 70 m on the other side. So therefore we got 210 m square minus 70 times m equal to 0. And now we can see all terms are divisible by 70 across the board. So therefore this equation simply become 3m square minus m equal to 0. And now we can see that m could be factored out. This is common, so we got 3m minus 1 equal to 0. Let's go ahead and separate this one. So we are going to get either m equal to 0 or 3m minus 1 equal to 0. If we look at this one, that could be written as m equals to 1 divided by 3. So thus we got two values, m equal to 0 and m equals to 1 divided by 3. And now we can see that m cannot be equal to 0. So therefore we are going to reject this m equal to 0 value, and we are going to accept m equals to 1/3. So thus our m value turns out to be 1 divided by 3. But we know that m equals to x power 2/3. So therefore I'm going to substitute this m value, which is x power 2 divided by 3 equals to 1 divided by 3. And now we are going to solve this equation for x. And now let me go ahead and take the cube on both sides of this equation. And now let's recall this power rule of exponents. We are going to apply it on the left hand side. So we are going to multiply these two nested exponents. So therefore left hand side is going to become simply x square equal to 1 divided by 27. And now let's go ahead and undo this square by taking a square root on both sides, and on the left hand side this square and square root undo each other. So we got x equals to 1 divided by square root of 27. And now let's go ahead and rationalize the denominator by multiplying and dividing by square root of 27 over here. And here we can see at the denominator square root of 27 times square root of 27 is going to be simply 27. So thus our x value turns out to be square root of 27 divided by 27, and that's our final answer. And thus here is our x value. And in terms of decimal, this could also be written as approximately equal to 0.1925. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.